who's the most, I guess, talented athlete you've ever met? Either worked with or came across or anything like that, Pam?
Well, through the 50 years of my career, early on was Ferdinand Lewis Alcindor Jr., who became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was my first boyfriend when I transferred from Colorado to try to get into UCLA Film School. And I'm telling you, he looked at me at a club where all the Commodores are hanging out in Crenshaw, and he had a cane and glasses, and I was this wallflower with the one skirt and one blouse, and he came up to me, and he saw this catfish out of water, and he said, "Where are you from?" Because I look quite different. I look like a homely country girl. Colorado, by Wyoming, and he had that look like, black people in Wyoming? Black people, Colorado, and we ski. You know, I've been skiing since I was a little kid, riding horses and stuff. So, he was the first, and then I had met Rosie Grier later at my second job at KHOW Radio. He was promoting, I think Daniel Boone at the time, and he came through, and they said, "You're Grier, are you related?" And I said, "He doesn't look like it, you know. We don't have the nose, so I don't know. We can use it if you want to, but I don't think you. Don't come to my house with your size, because my mom will say he eat us out of house and home. Please don't invite him to the house." So those are the second, and then the late Florence Joyner.
Flojo, huh?
Yeah, Flojo.
How'd you meet her?
She came to see me in a play called Frank and Johnny the Claire de Lune in San Diego, she and her husband. And it was so great to see her, just stunning, and her nails and her hair. And she wanted to just show an imagery that women could still be beautiful and have nails and hair. And they still haven't broken her record. She was outstanding and brilliant and smart. And she came to see me. There was no envy or anything like that. And it was so uplifting, because I ran track as well in high school. I ran the dashes, high jumped, hurdles. I bowled. I was in the bowling league. Anything to keep from doing the dishes. I was doing sports.
Okay. So it all worked out.
It worked out.
Clearly.
And then I met Irvin Magic Johnson when he'd opened up his theater. So I've been able to meet a few.
Sure. You've worked with Jim Brown, correct? On a movie
I
set?
did the original, the OGs with Jim
Gangsters?
Brown, Fred Williamson, and they are fantastic athletes. And actually, I met Jim early, and I didn't know who he was. I was visiting some friends in the Hollywood Hills area.
When was this?
1971.
Okay.
I was trying to get, 4 or 5 jobs so I could stay and go to UCLA. And I said, "Oh, look at this hill. I could go hiking." No one hikes up Sunset Plaza Drive.
Right.
But me, with a fur vest on and a hiking stick and my $9.99 Sears hiking boots, I started hiking up the drive.
Right.
And Jim Brown in a Mercedes convertible with Fred, with a bevy of beauties hanging out all over. We're driving up Sunset Plaza, and they saw me hiking and said, "What is she doing? Who is that?
Right.
Who is that country-ass woman hiking up Sunset Plaza Drive?" And so they looked at me and they said, "I think that's Rosie Grier's cousin."
Just because you had the same last name?
Yeah, but I don't know where they'd seen me, because I was not known. The first week I was there, I did get to back up sing with Bobby Womack. And then he said, "I have a friend who needs some more singers." So his name is Sylvester Stewart. And since you sing gospel and you play keyboards and you play instruments, it's double, triple scale, $300. I'm like, oh my gosh, I drove out to California with $33 and a bucket of chicken. So $300 is like, woo.
Sure.
The next day went to CBS Records and walked in up the elevator, and the I guess he's not the manager, but something with the session. And he came up to me, he said, "Okay, sign in, you'll be getting triple scaled. Have you ever worked with Wonderlove?" Stevie Wonder's Wonderlove? That was Minnie Riperton, Sarita Wright, Denise Williams, and I was seeing all these fabulous singers I've heard. And I'm like, no, but I get to if you don't kick me out because I'm acting really stupid right now.
Sure.
He says, "Well, come on in and meet Sylvester." And I walked through where the glass window is to the studio. Sly and the Family Stone. There's his afro, his fringe. He's got the bass.
This is amazing.
And Buddy Mouse is playing drums in the background. I just froze.
I imagine.
Here I really was off the sugar beet truck.
Last one for you. Did you ever come across Ali? Did you ever meet Muhammad Ali?
Yes, I did. Yeah, at a benefit, and unfortunately he was quite ill.
At the time.
And they had always invited me to go on trips and things like that, but I'm not one to do that. I'm not really someone that goes out after 9 o'clock.
Sure.
You know, I'm kind of a conservative person because of things that had happened to me in my life.
Sure.
So I kind of watch myself.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.